Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank Professor Kamalji Sandhu and Professor Amlan Chakrabarti to organize this kind of symposium in such a short notice. We are thankful for the presence of Professor Ranjan Bose, IIIT Delhi, and we are expecting Dr. Gulshan Rai, former National Cybersecurity Coordinator and former DG SOT-in to join us, and dignitaries present in the session. It is an opportunity to stand in front of the respected deans, professors, and most learned personalities in the country and abroad. This symposium is a unique initiative between India and Australia and making the relationship between the two countries more stronger. The two countries already have a comprehensive strategic partnership. There are several agreements signed in defense, trade, and other areas of cooperation, and this Australia-India Cybersecurity International Symposium would drive the relationship further deeper. Let me take 1 minute to introduce about VARINDIA, which is a technology publication house since 1999 as a country specialized into technology. VARINDIA is a print and online publication because many people they don't know what is VARINDIA. Professor Sandhu. VARINDIA is a print and online publication house, provides a platform for industry experts, thought leaders, and technology enthusiasts to share their knowledge and experience. Over the years, VARINDIA has built a vibrant community with a keen focus on adding value to both OEMs and service providers and also partners in the country. We are in the 25 years of operation in India. Talking about today's symposium, we are living in an era that is innovating for the betterment of the industry and people. New technologies are emerging all the time, and with them new cybersecurity challenges emerging. As the world becomes increasingly digitized and interconnected, the surface attack for cyber criminals continues to grow. I would say security should be considered from the start while developing new technologies and products. This includes implementing security controls and best practices throughout the development lifecycle. Talking about future of security, cybersecurity is required where anything is digital or online. Digitization across industries is increasing, and you can say all security requirements are going to increase manifold because those things are going to increase. Earlier, online things were limited. We could decide on boundaries. Now, these boundaries are fading, and AI part of this, it becomes still more complex. Of course, the same components of cloud and AI which are becoming threats are also in some day becoming blessings because they can be used to counter security threats as well. Both are improving at same pace, they have to. The traditional approach of maintaining baseline security is what I think is a trend because there is uncertainty and we cannot predict the future. There will be many uncertainties, but we can still stick to our basics. There will be improvement in technology across industries. There will be new regulations, there will be new challenges. Particularly, regulations are critical to the industry, so regulation plays an important part. Compliance is what we should be looking at only once because those regulatory bodies also take care of these things. Our prime focus should be compliance. Once we are in the compliance with regulatory bodies and stick to the basics, probably you can try those. We need to secure the future because cybersecurity and data privacy are of paramount importance for every organization in today's digital landscape. Protecting sensitive information, both customer and internal, is not just a legal requirement but a fundamental trust building measure. The most important focus in this digital world is about the synthetic fraud. How to increase the synthetic fraud across the world. Synthetic fraud is a type of identity that involves creating a fake identity with a combination of real and fake information. This fake identity is then used to open bank accounts, apply for loans, and make fraudulent purchases. Synthetic fraud, everybody must know that is the most recent cybercriminal activity that has become the fastest growing financial crime across the world. It is difficult to detect because it often uses real information such as social security numbers and addresses. However, there are several red flags that can indicate that synthetic fraud is taking place, such as multiple accounts opened in the same name or unusual spending patterns. Hence, there is urgency need for AIML based synthetic fraud product which could counter the Frankenstein identity theft. It could automatically track identity and flag transaction inconsistencies that will indicate fraudulent activities such as unauthorized transaction, card purchases and other verticals where ID verifications play an essential role in the transaction process. There is significant and growing impact of data breach on corporations both in terms of financial loss and reputational damage. A data point says that financial year 2023, the total amount of fraud in digital payment category was INR 276 crore in India. This represented 78% increase from the previous year. The RBI report also found that the number of digital payment fraud increased by 84% in financial year 2023. The most common type of digital payment fraud were card fraud, that is 45%, internet banking fraud 32%, UPI fraud 13% and mobile wallet fraud 10%. So investing into right technology can save millions. Encryption, multi-factor authentication, frequent security audits and extensive employee training programs to raise cybersecurity awareness are essential for preventing data breaches. Working together with cybersecurity specialties remaining up to date on new threats and following industry best practices, we need to follow. This is crucial. I have to pause now. Finally, it is need of the hour to have a strong emphasis on cybersecurity and data protection as a core part of the business strategy. Rest we learn from the esteemed speakers and experts present in the session. Thank you for the patience hearing and have a great session ahead. Thank you.